Father, please let me be!
Wait a second! Answer me!
I am beside myself.
For what reason did you enter Signor Pantalone's courtyard?
Because I either wish that he keeps the promise which he made me, or that he becomes aware of the seriousness it presents on.
For this, a matter should not be confronted in the very home of Signor Pantalone. You are crazy to let your rage carry you this far.
Who treats this ballet does not deserve any respect.
This is true, but not for this you shouldn't overreact. Leave it to me, my dear Silvio. Let me speak to him. I may be able to make him aware of his responsibilities. Go somewhere and wait for me. Leave this courtyard. Let's not make any unpleasant scenes. I will wait for Signor Pantalone.
But I, Father...
But I, my son, I want to be obeyed.
Yes, I will obey you. I will go. Speak to him. I'll wait for you by the pharmacy. If Signor Pantalone persists, he have to deal with me.
That poor son of mine, I fear for him. Signor Pantalone should never have tempted him with promises before making sure of Federico's death. I'd sure like to see him relaxed, and I hope his rage doesn't lead him to revenge.
What is Dottore doing in my house?
Oh, welcome! I mean, Signor Pantalone, my respects.
Same to you. I was just coming to look for you and Silvio.
Really? Very good. I'm sure you're coming to tell us that Lady Clarice will be Silvio's wife.
On the contrary, I was coming to tell you.
No need to give any explanations. I understand the circumstances in which you found yourself. Anything can be overlooked in the name of our friendship. Friendship. Anyways, back to the matter at hand.
Surely, taking into consideration there was another contract given to
And I know what you're trying to say.
Sir Federico.
It seemed at first that the contract you made with Federico could not be annulled because it was stipulated by contract. But the contract was made between you and him. Ours is confirmed by the girl herself.
It is true, but...
And you well know that, in regards to marriages, concesses et non concupitus facit virum.
I don't understand Latin, but I can tell you...
And the girls! Well, we cannot do this to them.
Are you done?
I'm done.
May I speak?
Speak!
With all your education...
No, about the dowry, we'll come to a mutual agreement later. A little more, a little less. It doesn't really matter to me.
You old fool, would you please let me speak?
Speak!
Dottore, you might have an impressive education, but you don't fool me.
And you think I'm just going to sit back and allow such a marriage?
Dottore, this is an obligation I cannot break. My daughter's content. I don't see what could possibly go wrong. I was just coming to look for you and Silvio to give you the news. I am sorry, but I see no other solution.
I'm not surprised about your daughter, but I'm amazed that you treated me so badly. If you're not sure about Federico's death, you should not have become involved with my son. And since you became involved with him, you must keep your word in spite of it all. The news about Federico's death was enough justification to come to this conclusion, even towards him. Therefore, with your new decision, he could not reproach you or ask for any satisfactions. This morning's marriage agreements between Lady Clarice and my son, Coram Testivus, cannot be dissolved because of some simple agreement you gave to somebody else. It's easy for me to understand my son's reasoning. I want to force your daughter to marry him. But I would be ashamed to have in my home a daughter-in-law with such a poor reputation. The daughter of a man whose character is unworthy. Mr. Pantalone, remember that you have offended me. You have insulted the Lombardi name. The time will come when you have to answer to me. Yes, the time will come. Only a tempest habit.
Go! I am leaving. I cannot care less. I'm not afraid of you. I've respected the Rasponi's name more than the 100 Lombardis. Sir Federico, an only son so rich in quality is difficult to find. It must be so.
It is easy for my father to say, who has it should keep it. He's not the one losing anything.
Here comes another one.
At your service, sir.
I am honored. Okay. He is fuming.
I have heard from my father something. Not altogether clear. Should we believe it as the truth?
Maybe what your father said, it is true.
So this marriage agreement between Lady Clarice and Federico confirmed?
Yes, sir. Established and confirmed.
I'm surprised you're telling me this with such boldness. You a man without trust and reputation.
How dare you speak like this to me? How dare you treat a man of my age and stature so badly?
bring it.
But in return, remember your oath to me. Oh, my dear, are you okay?
Oh, wicked deceiver! Do not call me dear!
But Silvio, I love you. I adore you. I have been faithful.
Liar! You call us being faithful? You call us being faithful when you promise your love to another lover?
I never did that, and I will never do that. I'd rather die than abandon you.
However, said that he has sworn you to oath!
The oath does not obligate me to marry him.
Then what did you promise him?
My dear Silvio, please try to understand.
For what reason?
Because I swore to keep silent.
Therefore, this means that you're guilty.
No, I am innocent.
Innocent people do not keep silent.
If I tell you, I will be breaking a promise.
To whom did you remain silent to?
To Federico.
And you're keeping your promise so zealously.
I must keep it in order not to commit perjury.
And you insist you don't love him. Only a stupid man would believe you. Surely I don't believe you, barbaric liar. Stay away from me.
If I did not love you, I would not have come here to save your life.
I hate my life. I cannot be thankful for it. If I must give credit to someone ungrateful as you.
I love you with all my heart.
I hate you with all my soul.
I will die if you do not appease yourself.
I'd rather see you spilling blood than have to deal with your infidelity.
Then I know how to make you happy.
Yes, this sword can vindicate your wrongdoing.
Why are you so barbaric with your Clarice?
You've taught me to be cruel.
Therefore, you wish for my death?
I do not know what I wish for.
Then I know how to please you.
Stop! What on earth are you doing? And you, dirty dog, would you have let her die? You're heartless. You have the heart of a beast, a devil. Look at yourself. You poor little darling, for whom women should lay down their lives. Oh, you're so good, my dear mistress. Come with me. There are more than enough men out there. I bet you'll be able to find at least a dozen of them before the night is over.
Ungrateful. Can it be true that my death is of no regret to you? Yes, my unhappiness, my pain will surely kill me. I die and you'll be happy. Someday you will find out of my innocence, but it will be too late, and then you will feel guilty. You will regret not having believed me, and you will cry because of my fate and your barbaric cruelty.
I cannot understand this. You were standing here, looking at a girl ready to kill herself. You were watching her like watching a scene in a play.
You're crazy. Did you really believe she'd kill herself?
Well, I don't know. I only know that if I didn't arrive on time, that poor soul would have died.
She was hoping you would show up much sooner than the sword entering her bosom.
Liar, wasn't she about to stab herself?
It was all make-believe, like you women are so good at playing.
If we were like you, let me remind you of a little proverb. We women have the boys, but you men have the cojones. Women are always known as being unfaithful, when it's you men who always commit adultery anytime you have a chance. There is always talk about women, but never about men. Women are always criticized, and the men are always forgiven. Do you want to know why? Because it was men who made the rules. If a woman will have made them, then things will have been much different. If I were in charge, I would demand that every unfaithful man should be forced to hold a tree branch in their hand. And I know for sure that every town would have changed into a forest.
Yes, Clarice is an ungrateful creature. Not under the pretense of the oath, she is trying to conceal the real truth. She's a deceitful woman and trying to kill herself when she was ordering to move for me to have compassion for her. But if destiny will allow me to meet my rival, I'll never forget to vindicate my honor. That shameful man will die, and Clarice, the ungrateful creature, will recognize in his blood the fruit of her deceitful love.
I have 2 masters, and yet neither of them are here to dine with me. More than 2 hours have passed since noon, and still I don't see any sign of them. I bet that they'll both arrive, and then, oh my, there will be trouble. Oh, here comes the master, thank goodness. Oh boy.
Here you are. Have you found Pasquale yet?
Did you forget? Didn't you say I would find him after we finished eating?
Well, I'm impatient. I cannot wait.
You should have come a little sooner.
I will not know for sure if Beatrice is here.
You told me to order the food, and then you left. By now our food is probably spoiled.
Well, I don't feel like eating right now. I think I'll go to the post office, alone. Maybe I'll be able to find out something.
You must know, sir, that in this country, one has to eat in order to survive. If one does not eat, he gets sick.
Well, I don't care. I have a problem to resolve. I must go. And I'll eat later. But if you want, you can tell them to feed you.
Oh, that'll be fine with me. I mean, if that's the case and it's convenient for you, you're the boss, of course.
Of course I am. Oh, here, take this money. Put it in my trunk. Oh, here's the key.
At your service, I'll return the key.
No. I shouldn't be that late. If I'm not back by dinner, then meet me at the square. I'll be waiting there impatiently for you, hoping you'll finally found this Pasquale. Ooh, a penny.
It's not so bad. He told me I can tell him to feed me. I mean, if he doesn't want to eat, what can I say? I'll leave him alone. My body was not made for fasting. I'm gonna put away this pouch and then,
Truffaldino!
Oh, snap.
Did Signor Pantalone give you a pouch containing $100?
Yes, sir, he did.
Then why don't you give it to me?
I'm supposed to give it to you, your lordship?
Should you? What did Signor Pantalone say when he gave you the pouch?
He said I'm supposed to give it to my master.
Very well. Who's your master?
You, your lordship.
Then why do you ask if the pouch is mine?
Therefore it's yours?
Where's the pouch?
Here it is.
Is it all here?
I didn't touch it, sir.
I shall count it later.
Lucky me, it went well. I mean, what will the other masters say? If the money's not his, he won't say a thing about it.
Is the owner then inside?
Yes, sir, she is in.
Tell her that I'm having a friend to dine with me, and to prepare a table.
How would you like to be served? How many plates on the table?
Signor Pantalone is not a demanding man. Tell him to set the table for 5 or 6 people, and to prepare something good.
Do you want me to decide what to order?
Yes, you order and show us your good taste. We'll be back. But first, take this sheet of paper and put it in my trunk. Be careful, okay? Because that's an IOU letter for $4,000.
Don't worry. I'm going to put it away right now.
Make sure everything is ready when I return. Poor Signor Pantalone. He had such a scare. He needs to relax and have some fun.